Hey y'all, welcome back to Literally Anything, the podcast where we talk about literally anything. Sammy, what are we talking about this week?
Well, Lizzie, today we are talking about ghost stories, ones we've heard, experienced, or just ghosts in general. I don't know. Because
We
you,
love
you,
ghosts.
yeah, she does. I don't. I, if anything paranormal happens, I'm cracking open the Bible. I'm saying the first scripture I open up to and I say a prayer and I close it and I'm like, okay, I'm good. But you, how's Cynthia?
I haven't had any experiences with her in a while. She might come by soon. I don't know. It's like she takes breaks. Like,
Oh.
you never know. Mostly at night though. She mostly comes at night, so and I've been going to sleep a little bit early, so maybe that's why.
Oh, to reiterate,
Mhm.
Cynthia is the ghost that lives in Lizzie's room. Very nice,
Yep,
very sweet. We
yep.
used to call her Cynthia Chad because we were unsure if she was a she. So we kind of, or Lizzie kind of merged the
Yeah.
two names together.
Well, I had a feeling her name was either Cynthia or Chad, so I called her Cynthia Chad.
Mm.
So, but she told me she likes Cynthia. So,
Okay, okay.
mhm.
So give us the backstory. How did you meet Cynthia?
Well, it's interesting, honestly. Um, so one night I was laying on my stomach, because there's sometimes at night that's like the last resort you go to when you can't find a comfortable way to lay.
Mhm.
And so I was at that point, and then all of a sudden I feel something kind of on my back. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just like my clothes, like, or scratchy or something. But then it got like worse, like rougher, like deeper
Mm.
kind of scratching. And I was like, whoa, hold on now. And so, and most people in movies and whatever, when that happens, they're like, oh my gosh, what was that? Who's there? What's your name? Hello?
So, Cynthia,
Mhm.
how you met her?
Oh yeah, so something was scratching my back
Mhm.
roughly, and I was like, really stop it. So I turned over and I decided, hey, actually no, I didn't turn over. I was too lazy to turn over. So I was
Mm.
like, hey, stop doing that because that's not nice. Um, it also, like, we should be friends. So I'm gonna name you Cynthia Chad because I don't know if you're a boy or a girl. And I feel like but that's one of your names. It's either one of those. And it went from a scratching to like a rubbing, kind of like a
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So now my feeling was that it was a small child. Like maybe it was a small child that was wanting attention. That's why it was
Mhm.
scratching me or something. Um, but she did tell me later on that she's not a child, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
That was
Anything?
our origin story.
What?
That was our origin story.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what else have you found out about her?
Um, well, one night I was laying and she kept tapping me. And so I took that as an opportunity because with Cynthia Chad, you can't just go, oh, Cynthia Chad, and she comes up, you know.
Yeah.
If you feel something tapping you, you're like, oh hey, she's ready to talk. She's ready to, communicate. So she would tap me as yes and not tap me as no. So like I
Mhm.
would say something like I would say, so are you, girl? And she would tap me. And then I would say, did you come from the mannequin thing that my mom got me that it's haunted from what she heard and she tapped me. So I guess so.
Okay.
Um I asked her if she likes being called Cynthia because I was starting to be like, should I be calling her Cynthia Chad? Is or not Cynthia Chad. Should I be calling her Cynthia? Because it's not mean, but she tapped me and said that she likes being called Cynthia.
Okay.
Um she told me when I asked her if she was like young, like a child or a tween or something, she said no.
Mhm.
And I feel like I remember when I asked if she was like in her 20s or 30s or something, she said no as well.
Oh.
Then when I asked if she was a teenager, she didn't respond.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Or
She was
like any
like,
other age, she just didn't respond to. So I just was like, okay.
hmm,
So
interesting.
yeah.
She was done with your questions.
Too much information.
Yep, yep. You know way too much now.
Yeah. Have you had any ghost experiences besides the lights?
Yeah. So in the beginning when we first started the podcast, I would have LEDs on, but then they'd start to flicker and they
It's the
wouldn't
Harry
stop.
Styles episode.
Yes.
They were excited by Harry Styles.
They were just as equally upset as I was. They were revolting. Um, there was this one time at my house. It was like middle of the night. I stayed up late finishing math homework, and then I heard someone call my name, like Samantha. I was like, it's a little late for my mom to be up. A little late for my mom to be up because it sounded like my mom.
No, the Skinwalker.
Don't even. My
I
greatest,
think it is.
my thing is never say it. I cannot, especially after that. So I open my door. It's pitch black in the living room. It's the only light is coming from my bedroom, and I'm looking. I thought I saw something, but I was like, nope, nope, not thinking about that. So I close my door, I lock it, and I went to bed with the lights on because there wasn't anyone there, but I heard my name being called. Like, what's going on? So that wasn't very pleasant. And recently, um, my mom was trying to open the door to the garage, but she couldn't open it. It was like something was holding the door, and then it like whipped open, and then she like heard this weird noise coming from like the other side of the garage, and I cracked open that Bible so fast, dude. I read the first Bible verse I saw, I prayed, and I was like, we're good, Mom, we're good.
Yeah. If something doesn't feel right, like it feels a little too spooky, a little too evil, I do sing Christian songs.
Mhm.
I'm like laying there just singing Christian songs. But with Cynthia, I don't really do that.
Mhm.
Unless she's annoying me. I'm like, I'm gonna sing you away. I'm
Yeah.
annoyed right now.
That's what our friend does, the older sister.
Mhm.
She had something living in her room,
Oh, I remember that story.
and the older sister slept in there one night. She just went in there one night and was like, I'm gonna sleep in here. And then she like felt this really, really bad presence that would not go away. So she started singing, playing worship music for like an hour or two, and then it finally went away. And our friend would have such crazy nightmares and like bad times in there at night. But then after the worship session, um, it stopped. So little scary,
Mhm.
a little bit. Not fun. And where we live, it's the middle of nowhere. There's woods everywhere. Pretty sure there's a little town that used to be nearby. Used to be. Because I used to see this little like old post sign made out of wood, and it was like pointing different directions. I used to see that from the main road off into the deep woods. So who knows? And there's this one guy that lives in our neighborhood. I'm pretty sure he's a medium because my friend dressed up as a ghost, and then he came up to her and was like saying all these things like, I think this ghost used to be whatever in his past life, and saying all these things that only like a medium would say. And I was like, we need to get out of here. He's gonna attach something to us. And those are my only like experiences.
Well, I just remembered a fun experience when a ghost bit my ankle.
What?
Just yeah.
Bit your ankle?
hmm
Who?
I don't know. I
Okay,
was like, I was laying in bed, right? It's the middle of the day. My lights are on. And first of all, we didn't have a cat at the time. And second of all, my dog is way out of shape to jump on my bed, so he could um and I don't have any younger siblings, how it'd be like weird and you know how like little kids can do that sometimes, they bite
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So none of my family members would have done that. So
It was your
obviously,
dad.
yeah, obviously I'm alone and I feel something sting me. And I'm thinking, oh, poop, it's an ant. Because it felt like an ant, right?
Yeah.
And so I, bend over like to swipe away the ant or whatever and examine my injury. And then I noticed a bite mark on my ankle. I'm like, oh, I wasn't an ant. Yeah. So I said,
So
don't
there was
bite
a
me.
bite mark
Mhm,
on your
mhm.
bro.
I was like, don't bite me.
No, thank you. What if it was Cynthia? Have you asked her? Or was it
No.
before the mannequin got there?
It, Cynthia can't. You know what's weird is that Cynthia showed up way after that mannequin got there. Because that mannequin's been there for years.
Okay, okay.
But it's been in the garage, so maybe it took her a while to move from there into here.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. That's crazy. Dude, I would have freaked out. Mm-mm. No thanks.
You know what? I wanted to go ghost hunting on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, because we went to Galveston, and
Mhm.
Galveston is like a very haunted place
Yeah.
because there's a lot of big floods and tropical storms and stuff like that. So, but we didn't go
Lame.
ghost hunting, which made me a little bit sad. Um,
We'll have to do that over spring break and we'll
yeah,
record it.
yes.
Oh, not spring break, summer. We'll have
We
more
need to find
time.
like a real haunted place. Like not one of those ones where they dress up like a pirate and go, "Ooh, there's
Baby
ghosts."
steps, though. We gotta make baby steps.
Do you really think you can trust a guy who dresses up as a pirate and calls that a ghost costume?
Maybe. Depends on how good of an actor he is.
We go to the Goatman Bridge.
You.
I'm not going there.
Oh, girl.
Uh-uh.
Girl.
For anybody who's wondering, that's a Sam and Colby reference.
She got me into it last year.
Mm.
Oh, girl. Crazy stuff that they get. Oh, it's so. I
Mm.
can't watch them at night. They're just so. No thanks. But she loves them.
Yeah.
It's her fault
Especially
that
especially the Conjuring house with the
Mhm.
floors. Oh, that was so
I liked. I thought it was really interesting.
cool.
Uh, the first time they went with what's her face? Amanda.
Amanda. Oh,
When they all went,
yeah.
I thought that was cool because she like guided, helped them get the right answers and was very like aware of what was going on. And I don't know.
I like that one. I like the hospital, the nun hospital that they went to. That one was cool.
I will not be partaking if you ever
Yeah.
try to drag me anywhere besides Galveston. I would do Galveston, but that's it. And I
Yeah.
know there's places up here in San Marcos. I think. I think there's like two places.
Your dorm room.
Forgot about that. Oh man. Yeah, I pretty there is a dorm that is haunted here. I don't know
You
if I
should go.
believe that because the buildings are really old and it like breaks. But we'll see. I'd have to go in myself and see what happens. With my Bible, of course.
You're
And
dressed up like a priest, then you have your Bible in one
I have
hand and
my
you're like
cross.
holy water in the other.
Yep.
You knock on the door, and some
Dude,
person answers.
there's a Catholic church right here. I can go get some water and have it blessed.
Mhm. No, just imagine somebody's living inside that dorm and they hear a knock on the door. When they open it, you're sitting outside in like a priest cloak.
Can I investigate your room? Can I cleanse your room? I splash it over the frame of their door. Dude, no. You can do that.
We should do a Ouija board.
Uh-uh.
No, actually no.
No. Are you crazy? Girl. No.
Mm-mm.
We will. No.
A long time ago,
Mhm.
my cousin got she like they don't live close to here, so they usually stay at our house or they stay at my grandparents. And we went to Goodwill all of us together for some reason, and she found a Ouija board and bought it, and she took it back to our house. And my mom was like, and her like both our parents were like, "You're not doing that at this house." She was like, "But I want to do it," and I'm like, "Not at this house. You're not bringing ghosts into this house. You can do it to your own house, but not this one."
That's
And maybe that's where
wild.
Cynthia came from.
Maybe it is. Maybe she did open something and it went to y'all's house. Girl, that's crazy. Ouija boards, I don't know. I don't
Thought
really
of that.
believe them, but because it's something you can buy at Walmart. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. How real can it really be?
Yeah, I want to do like where you get the like the cat sensor things, where like you put it
Oh, yeah,
somewhere,
yeah. The
flash
little
it. The
light up thing.
EMS ones. Yeah, we should get ghost equipment.
You can do that. I will I'll tag along. I'll drive you there. That will be my contribution.
You wait outside in the car the whole
Reading my
time.
Bible, praying over you. No, we'll be on FaceTime. I'll be outside, you'll be inside.
You would probably get murdered though if you're
What?
staying out. Yeah, because you're staying outside in the car and you're like, "Oh, I'm safe in here in this safe
I'm
car," and then
the
something
getaway
comes up and
car.
kills you.
The car, it will be locked. It's fine. I can skirt out of there. I'm
Well,
good.
ghosts could get through.
No, oh, not if I bless the car. I dump buckets of water on my car. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Ain't nothing following me home. Oh.
Yeah, whenever I try to tell people about ghosts, well, specifically my mom,
Mm,
she's like, "Well, nobody died in our house. It was just us and somebody else before us, and that's all. That's the only people who's been here."
mhm.
I'm like, "Well, things can attach to things.
Yeah.
Ghosts can attach to things like the mannequin that you bought at a thrift store."
And they told her it was haunted.
Well, they said that was haunted because anything they'd put around it would fall off the shelf. And so they're like, "Oh, it's haunted." And I think they were meant it as a joke, but
Okay.
it wasn't a joke.
But I don't know.
Maybe Cynthia's messing with me.
Oh,
I mean, she's
maybe.
like, it's like, "Oh, I came from the mannequin," but she didn't.
Oh, we'll have to investigate that.
Mm.
We'll have to investigate that store. They changed their name, by the way. They're not
Yeah,
Pennywise anymore.
the dollar
Stupid.
penny, no,
Yep.
dollar one
And it still
somehow.
has the name Penny in it. I don't know. Whatever. So stupid.
And what about your barn?
My barn? What about
Haunted
my
barn. You said your barn is haunted.
what?
Yeah.
When did I say that?
I don't know. When you're like, my barn is haunted.
Oh, I say that
Mhm.
because it's very creepy in there at
Yeah.
night. It always feels like something's watching you. What the
Yes, he's getting McDonald's.
heck? Lucky. My barn. It's just very creepy and nasty, and there's a lot of places to hide in there because there's so much stuff in there, and we have like this little, not like deck, but we have wood boards going this way, and then we have stuff on top going this way. So you can like easily like hide up there. And
I thought I thought when you said you saw a shadow figure in there.
I don't think I said that.
I thought you did.
Maybe it was too traumatic and I forgot about it. Maybe I don't know.
I thought I remember you said like you walked in one day and you saw a shadow figure and then you ran out or something.
Was that me or one of the other friends?
It
They
was
have a
you.
barn too.
It was you.
I don't ever.
Because you're saying like my barn is really dark and spooky and you thought you saw something and you ran out.
Well, maybe I did.
Mm.
I always think that though. But I also have bad eyesight, so it can have been anything.
You know, I did see a shadow figure one time.
At my house?
Not my house.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
what do you
You know what? Actually, he was very well dressed, so
mean?
he's taking care of himself. Yeah.
What do you mean well dressed? You actually like saw a person?
Well, no, he was like, well, I was doing my nightly chore of getting water,
Hmm.
and I, was walking, and I was turned like this way,
Yeah.
and I saw something in the corner of my eye, and
Hmm.
I moved my head a little bit, and it was like a tall shadow figure, and he's wearing a hat, like a nice hat, like a fancy hat.
Hmm.
And he was like by my parents' bedroom. And then I turned and I noticed, and then I realized, oh, I just saw something, and I looked again, and he was gone. So,
Bro, that's crazy.
but he was well dressed, so he seems to
Okay.
be taking good care of himself.
Okay.
Good for him.
Yeah, slay. Good
Yeah.
for him. It's crazy. Oh my God. Mm-mm. No thanks. I try not to invite that stuff in because I heard somewhere, like when I was like 13, once you start, they're attracted to you now, and they'll like come and seek you out. And I was like, oh, no thanks. I will gladly live my life alone, away from that. I'm not. Mm-mm. I'd rather not.
So this
Mm.
episode must sound so crazy.
Yeah, we're not crazy, I
Yeah.
promise. Well, maybe
We
a
sound
little.
like flat earthers. We're not crazy.
I swear. What do
The
you
earth
mean?
is flat.
Well, are you joking? Because it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh,
Yep,
flat Earth allies.
we are. We are flat
Hmm.
Earth allies. We completely believe that. We also believe that there are lizard people living under
Oh
the
yeah,
earth that like control the climate and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Justin Bieber is a lizard person. I saw at the concert. I was there. I was the lizard.
Bro. We're kidding. We're kidding. A little bit.
Are we though?
Not about the flat earth, but everything else, yeah.
Yeah. Are we though?
Are we though? Who knows? I guess you'll just have to stay tuned and figure that out for yourself. I stuttered so much. Oh my God. So you have anything else to add? Anything you wanna talk about?
Um, no, I just hope Cynthia comes by soon. It's been a while. She
Yeah.
needs to visit me.
I keep expecting to see something like pop out around the corner in your closet because of how
Especially
it's
because
peeked open. Ah!
every time our friend comes by, like when she has a sleepover with me, she like will find a pair of scissors or something and she'll hold it and she'll go, Cynthia, don't mess with me.
So mean. You should ask Cynthia if she likes our friend. That'd be interesting.
Like
Oh.
really, don't threaten her. Holding scissors up.
Won't test me. That's pretty crazy. Well, this is the end of the podcast. We hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. You don't have to, but it's appreciated. We are literally anything the podcast on Instagram and YouTube. Give us a follow or subscribe. And tune in next week where we'll be projecting up onto the big screen. Well, we love you. We're praying for you, and we'll see y'all next time.